Alright guys, welcome back to Wild Game Legacy. Today we're going to be turning our regular battery box into a smart battery box. This is just your regular NOCO battery box, a BG24, that's the part number if you have a 24 group battery. This one is actually smaller than a 24 group. It's a mini battery, but it fits in here perfectly with a little extra room to put some of our smart accessories that we're going to do today. So first thing we're going to want to do is I'm going to show you the battery box. I got this foam in here. This foam actually came with the battery when they shipped it in the box to keep it from moving around. So I used that same foam and cut it to size to put it in this box to keep it from moving around. So what we're going to do is I got this charger off of Amazon. It was like 13 or 15 bucks. And on it has a dust cover. And it has a USB type A and 2 type C chargers, and it has a voltmeter on it right here, so it'll tell you the voltage of your battery at any time. And it has an on and off switch, so you can turn it on or off if you're not using it. I got this drill bit off of Amazon. It was like 8 bucks or something. We're going to drill a hole in this box, and this charger right here has a little basically a nut on the back of it. And that's what will actually hold it into the box once you get it done. This is what will hold it in place. And then it also comes with some wires. These will plug into the charger itself. And then these two will go to your battery post. And it also has a fusible link in the wire. So if something happens and you get a voltage spike or something, it'll blow this fuse. It shouldn't damage your phone or the charger, and you just replace that fuse as needed. So, but hopefully that doesn't happen. They give you a lot of wire. This is I was looking for a marine charger, so this would basically be for like a boat or anything with 12 volts. You can put it in a car if you wanted to. Anything that has 12 volt power, it'll power this charger, and this will charge your phone. It says it's a 30-watt charger, but I actually tested it out on my phone, and it's actually putting out 45 watts. So it'll charge my Samsung as fast as it can possibly charge. 45 watt is max charging for that phone. So I actually get a faster charge through this than I do in my home charger. So that's pretty neat. We're going to take this little dust cover off, which is also kind of a seal. It'll seal it on the outside of the box as well. We'll take this off, and we'll use this as a guide to put it on our box and mark the center where we want to start drilling at. That way we make sure we get a good lineup from outside to the inside of the box. Make sure we got room where we want to put this charger. Now this charger is not very deep, but beforehand I did check and verify that I had enough room for this to go over here without interfering with the battery. We want to remove this battery. We don't want to take any chances. Lithium is nothing to mess around with, so don't drill into your box unless you remove your battery. Accidents happen. Take the battery out of the box, and you don't have to worry about anything. The wire that came with this has some protective ends on these leads to keep them from touching and shorting out, but they're not very good. They don't stay on very well. We're going to add some of our own heat shrink over these ends to tighten it up, to make sure we don't have an accidental short anytime we're using this box. All right, now we got 2 pieces of heat shrink that are the correct length. We're going to put this over this end, finish this up, put our other one on. I'm going to use a zip tie to tidy this up and keep it under control until we get our wires shorter like they need to be. So we'll take this, line it up, let's put our lid on there to make sure we got enough room. Now you want to make sure you get this centered, because like I said, we got this nut that goes on the back side, and you want to and you're going to be in between these two walls right here. So you want to make sure you got enough room to get your nut flush on the back side. And I've already checked, and I do have enough room. So we're going to make sure we get it centered up and mark it. That way when we start drilling, we get it right the first time. All right, looks good. Looks like we got enough room. All right, now when you're drilling with this, you want to go slow. Make sure you get the diameter right. It looks like it's going to be somewhere around 1 1/16 to 1 1/8. So that's where we'll start, and we'll check for fitment. If you had a smaller drill bit handy, you could use that as your first pilot hole. I'm going to use this knife and just kind of get a little starting point here so our drill bit doesn't walk. Still got a ways to go. A little more. Close. Perfect. All right, now what you're left with is a pretty clean hole. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there is a little bit left inside there. So you want to clean that up just ever so slightly with your knife. You're not taking any more off. You're just getting those shavings off the edges that aren't cut 100%. All right. Now we're going to take this and slide our seal back on it. This is our dust cover and our seal. Good. Take this and slide it in. Take this and you'll screw it back on. Make sure you get it good and square, however you want it, oriented. And then tighten her up. Well, that's in there and that's not going anywhere. Now we'll take our foam, put it back in there like we had it. Set our battery back in. Take our wire here. Take a zip tie. Take our flush cutters. You can get these at Harbor Freight or any hardware store. They're actually intended for cutting zip ties, and they'll cut them flush so that there's no sharp ends that can cut you. Back to the next one. Flush. There we go. We'll plug this up. Our red one goes to the positive. The black one goes to the negative. And actually on these clips, there's actually a little lock that will lock it onto the post. So that's good. And then we'll hook back up our battery as normal. Alrighty. And there you have it. It's all put together. Put this foam back on top. Put our lid back on it. And there you go. 13.3 volts. You can see that through the dust cover, so anytime you want to see that, there's the on and off button. You would open this dust cover up, turn it on, plug up your accessory. In this case, I'm going to show you how I'm charging my microphone. This is just a cable I had handy. We'll plug this up here. And as you can see, we're charging. So it works. It's pretty easy, guys. Instead of spending $150 on a battery box, you can get this one for $15 off Amazon. You can get this part for $15. And a drill bit for $7 if you don't already have one. You could do it with a knife if you wanted to. It'd take a little longer, but you could just carve it out. But I wanted it to look right and get it done right the first time. So there you have it. Smart battery box for your boat or for anything you need it for, RV, camper. You can save some money if you're willing to do it. And I think it's fun. Like I say, I built this box. It does exactly what I need it to do. Those other battery boxes will have extra ports on there, and that's what you're paying for. And you're also paying for the labor of someone else doing it for you. But I don't need all that stuff. All right, guys. Phone died. I'm losing light quick. Luckily, I had a smart battery box to charge my phone with. But anyways, seriously, we got it finished. We got it on. If you push the power button, you can read the voltage through the dust cover, which is handy. We got 13.3 volts. Technically, that's not a function I would really use often. This smart battery will actually tell you an estimated time in minutes how much time you have left. The smart battery with the Bluetooth capability is actually pretty handy. It helps a lot. This box was about $15, $16. This charger was $13 or $15. I can't remember. And that drill bit is called a step drill bit. It was, I think, $7 on Amazon. So that's all I needed to make this regular battery box into a smart battery box. You don't have to add this into it. I chose to do that. So that was a couple more dollars, and that cable was a couple more dollars, and I got exactly what I needed. I don't need anything bigger and more bulky. Another battery box will probably be bigger because it has connections. Some of them have connections on the top, on the side. I don't need that. This is what I needed for my case. I built it exactly like I needed it, and I saved some money doing it. So you guys can do it too. I will catch you on the next one. Peace.